A very important Bitcoin Uptopber update, guys, and yes, this time not in slow motion. Let's jump into this video now, guys. Bam! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world. Whenever you're watching this video, welcome to the Bitcoin family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. In today's video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, run BTC, of course, also looking at some charts, and of course the news and an inspirational quote at the end. Let's quickly jump into the news to show you 3 epic news items, 5 epic charts, 1 inspirational quote. Let's go. Bam! First news item, guys, is that the Pakistan Prime Minister just told the United Nations they are going to adopt the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency strategy. So also Pakistan now, guys, joining this Bitcoin reserve strategy game. Yes, telling the United Nations, hey guys, I don't know what you want with your central banks, digital currency and the EU and all that stuff. We are not going to play that game. We are going to play the Bitcoin game. So thank you, Pakistan's Prime Minister, for telling the United Nations which asset is the best. Also, Pakistan joining the game. First news item. Let's jump into the second news item. The second news item is about the royal family of Bhutan. Even better, the King of Bhutan. The King of Bhutan just met up with CZ of Binance to talk about Bitcoin adoption. So, even royalties, kings, are now looking at Bitcoin. Why? Because they start to all understand this is the gold of the 21st century and they can't miss out on this century's gold rush. So the richest of the richest, the King of Bhutan, talking to CZ about Bitcoin adoption for their country. I hope you get to see the picture now, guys. All of these countries, if it's Pakistan or if it's Switzerland or it's Brazil or it's Argentina, whatever, it's Thailand, it's Bhutan, they all want one thing only. They want Bitcoin. For all of them, Bitcoin has become the gold of the 21st century and they want their country to have a reserve stack of Bitcoin. Now, the only part of the world that is not really running for Bitcoins is Europe. I don't know why. I don't know why the Dutch are that stupid, because they did conquer the whole world during the VOC times. So they were really good tradesmen, but at the moment they don't understand where to get the gold, the digital gold, while they have the most famous Bitcoin family as their people, as Dutch citizens. Yeah, by now I'm Portuguese citizen, but of course I have a Dutch passport. So yes, they have the famous Bitcoin family as a good example, but the Dutch are not following suit yet. But there's one political party in the Netherlands. I'm going to talk about that in the next couple of videos. I'm not involved in politics at all, but this political party is a pro-Bitcoin party. It's a very small one, but I think all Bitcoiners should start to vote on this one. I will talk about that one in a special video, guys, because I really think they are doing the right thing for the Netherlands. If you know the slogan, maybe you know which one it is. It's de Zaag door Den Haag. For all the Dutch people, de Zaag door Den Haag. Check them, real Bitcoiners. But coming back to my point, the rest of the world is all adopting Bitcoin. Europe isn't adopting Bitcoin, but there is one exemption that now has a shitload of Bitcoin in Europe. I'm going to talk about that in news item 3. The third news item, guys, is about the biggest Bitcoin seizure ever. It happened in the UK. UK is not Europe anymore, but still it's the European Union area. Now, the UK just arrested Zihin Qian, a Chinese elderly woman, and they confiscated 61,000 Bitcoins. 61,000 Bitcoins. 6.7, maybe even $7 billion worth of Bitcoins today, as the price went up to 118,000 US dollar almost. So that's a huge grab of a huge amount of Bitcoins by the UK. Now the UK has not been buying Bitcoins at all. Of course, the seizure is amazing because we want those scammers to be in jail. She scammed over 128,000 people. So they had a large scam operation, 128,000 victims of their scam. That's how she raised the 61,000 Bitcoins. And that is why she is going into jail. And I hope she's going to go into jail for a very, very long time, as we need to keep this cryptocurrency industry clean. So goodbye, have a lot of fun in the jail with picking up the soap, don't bend too deep. Oh no, she's a woman, she needs to bend deep maybe then. What's happening to women in jail? I don't know. Men can't pick up the soap. What can women pick up? Let me know down below in the comments. I've never been to jail, and also not my daughters yet. So let me know, what can't a woman do in jail? But she must not do that in jail, because you know, if you pick up the soap, yo. But guys, she got arrested, 61,000 bitcoins. The UK doesn't need to buy bitcoins anymore. They confiscated bitcoins. They hold now 61,000 bitcoins. The question is now, what are they gonna do with them? Are they gonna make the same stupid mistake like Germany did, selling all their bitcoins at 50,000 US dollar per bitcoin, while we're almost now at 120,000 US dollar per bitcoin? Or is the UK a little bit smarter and they're like, okay, we confiscated them in the legal way, so let's hold them? Or will they be forced to sell them on the market because they can't hold confiscated bitcoins because they were part of a scam, and maybe all the people that got scammed need to receive back their bitcoins? Let's see how the UK will act. Will they act in common sense and give all those people that were scammed of their bitcoins back? Or will the UK government just act like a government and just hold those bitcoins so they don't need to buy their bitcoin stack, and they by now have one of the bigger stacks with 61,000 bitcoins, guys? Let me know what you think that the UK government is going to do with these 61,000 bitcoins. But that was the third news item. Yes, you can scam people, but in the end, they will grab you by the balls, or in this time by the pussy, and throw you in jail. Now let's go into the last news item. The last news item, guys, is for all the Didi Bam Bam VIP silver and bronze members, and also for the new ones that want to become a gold member, guys. The lifetime gold VIP membership is gonna stop on the 10th of October. So until the 10th of October, you can still upgrade your silver or your bronze into a gold package, or you can still buy a lifetime gold package before the 10th. After the 10th, we're going to change into yearly subscriptions. This is a step that we take after a lot of discussions with the whole team, but we want all the people to be able to join the Didi Bam Bam family. Now, there is of course going to be a big difference between the gold members lifetime and the new gold members. As the gold members lifetime, they will be like the founding fathers, the founding pillars of the Didi Bam Bam community. They will have special voting rights, they will have proposal rights, they will have the power to steer the decentralized Didi Bam Bam family in the direction they want. That's why they became lifetime gold members. All the yearly gold members will of course have all the same access to all the same packages and same signals, etc., but they won't be counted as the founding fathers. Let's say it like that. You can still become one of those pillars if you join the Didi Bam Bam VIP gold members before the 10th of October. You can do that on the website didibambam.me. A lot of cool things coming up. The best thing ever is that we have a new app with all the trading tools, life skill tools and courses in an app. Really interesting, even games like Didi Bam Bam Tetris, Didi Bam Bam Pac-Man, Didi Bam Bam, all kinds of cool games. You can get into the leaderboard and you can win prizes, etc. But you need to become a member, so check the website didibambam.me. Now, that was all the news for today, guys. Hopefully this was not a slow motion. Let's now jump into the charts to show you what is happening to Bitcoin, guys. Happening to Bitcoin. We are at 118,000 US dollars when I woke up this morning. Let's see where we will go with this price discovery. Bam. The first chart for the day, guys, the 4-hour chart. Yes, in Bitcoin we trust, guys, and we trust. Yes, and we should trust. Look at that beautiful price. We jumped all the way from down here, 109,000 now to 119,000 almost. We know we wicked even to 190,400. At the moment, beautifully resting at 118,700. What is our target? Of course, at 121,000. Why? If you look to the left, you can see a lot of candles. We're hitting this area over there. That is the target for this. We are fighting through this volume area over here. And if you are able to break this volume, this resistance, you will push it all the way to 121,000 US dollar. And then it will become really, really, really exciting. Why? Because if we zoom out to the weekly chart, guys, we can see something really interesting again. I told you already in yesterday's video this was going to happen. So That gave me like a beautiful shoulder pad because I did really good job again yesterday, not with the rest of the video, but did do a good job with the charts. I told you guys we're gonna fight this green line again. And look what we're doing today. We're exactly hitting that line. And that line is at 119,400 US dollar. Look at the wick running against it again. This is just the only thing we need to focus on at the moment, guys. This is the most important thing that you and I need to focus on now in the upcoming time. Why? Because that line is the massive area of resistance, guys. These are weekly candles. Every candle is 7 days. So we have 1 week, 2 week, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks in total now. We have been fighting this resistance. And yes, these 4 or 5 candles over here, they didn't touch that resistance, but we need to retrace to again attack that same resistance area. And this resistance area is a very strong one, as you can see with the weekly candles. Like I told you yesterday, the moment we will close a candle above this line and stay above with the body, that is the moment we can definitely say we will hunt for this blue line very soon, which will be 127,000, maybe 130,000, depending on which week we will do it. If we do it towards the end of December, that line is going to be 132,000 US dollars. That doesn't mean that's a top. We can wick through it, but the body should be touching that line somewhere in the future, guys. I believe in the next 3 months of this year. But this needs to be broken. If we don't break that, we get the same thing that we got before. We get again resistance, and after resistance, finding support again. We don't want that. We want to break this, retest it, and then move up. That is what we want. Break it, retest it. Okay? So not with a dip. Preferably go up above here, touch 128, come back over there, somewhere in the end of November, retest that line, and then make that all-time high, bam, somewhere there. That's what a beautiful Bitcoin move would look like. Let's see if that's gonna happen. I have some other charts, really amazing ones that are gonna show you some more really cool stuff, guys. These are these over there. This is the first chart because there's a lot of people also looking at alt tokens, altcoins, etc. Now, this is the total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is all your altcoins without Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now we had the highest monthly close ever at the moment. So this one still needs to take another month, but this one is the highest monthly close ever when it comes to all altcoins, guys. Very positive, because also here we had a lot of resistance, the black line, and now we closed above it and we opened a new candle now. This is very positive. This gives us a target, if you look at the Fibonacci retracement tool, of around 2.2 trillion US dollar for the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, our first target is 1.6 level, second at the 2, the third at the 2.618, leading into 1.4, 1.7, 2.2 trillion without Ethereum and Bitcoin. For all those altcoin lovers, this is a very positive move. Cup, handle, breakout, targets. Beautiful move for all the alts, guys. Now, let's jump into the way more important thing. Let's jump into Bitcoin. This one, for example, over here, guys. This is the spiral. I've been coaching you with the spiral since the beginning. You know, the line is now over there. We already started talking about the spiral. Yeah, I already started talking 2 bull markets before, like somewhere over there and there. But we also started talking here in the bear market area. I told you that line was then here. I told you this line is going to move up towards this line, the 100K line. And I know people thought at that moment, he's crazy, but I knew for sure we want to touch the 100K line and the next bull market, the 1 million line. Now, look what we did. We kept running, kept beautiful, closing closer, bam, above the 100K, below the 100K, above the 100K. And now we came to that part that I told you already months ago. This is the part where all the bull market tops have happened. We are entering that part now. I expect again in this Q4 now, 2025, a bull market top to happen. I've been using this chart, coaching you and telling you This is the area where the bull market top will be, and look what is happening. We are entering that area. The next 3 months are going to be very, very exciting. We will see a bull market top somewhere in this area, and there will be a blow-off top like 2017. Could also be a double top like 2021, but it's going to be a top in this area, guys. Amazing chart. Now, then I have one more chart that makes it again a little bit more clear. I keep updating this chart because this one is being created by Uptopber on Twitter. He keeps updating this chart. Thank you for that. Amazing job. Look, that red line is the current cycle, and we want to be around this mid blue line. The mid blue line is a 4-year cycle mean. It's the average of all the 4-year cycles that we know of. The light blue is the top of all the 4-year cycles that we know of, and the other bottom light blue is the bottom of all the 4-year cycles. So this is the bandwidth we have been moving in the last couple of bull markets, and the dark blue line is the average. Now, if we would follow the average, yes, the Bitcoin bull market price would have a top above 200K. If we would do what I say, the bull market top would be somewhere in there, this area, around 160,000 US dollars. If we would underperform my target, we would come somewhere in the bottom area of this light blue, and it will be 150 or 140,000 US dollars. But the distance from October 2025 to now January 2026 is this. This is the block where we will create a new all-time high. This is the area, I believe somewhere over there will be the top in between these lines there. This area will be the top for us. And that's a very important area to be keeping your eye on. During this period, we will be taking some profits with our trading portfolio. I will be guiding you, but you need to hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I take profits on my trading portfolio. But this looks really promising, doesn't it? And I know people think, yeah, it's not always true that the lines follow each other. These are averages. This is an average of all the bull year cycles, 4-year cycles there is. There is not more data than this. This is the data. We have been following, even outperforming the lines. Here again, underperforming line, here overperforming, here underperforming. We have been following that dark blue line since the beginning. The first time I shared this chart, we were over there. We came now until here. And you thought that would not be possible, and you also think that is not possible. This is possible. This is going to play out like that, guys. Amazing charts, guys. Now, give this video already a thumbs up because you like them, and also share with your friends and family that needs to start liking these charts. Let's jump into the next part. Use my special link down below here to sign up to Bybit and claim your amazing bonus up to 30,000 US dollar. You will receive $30 for just signing up. Use my link down below and click it now. I hope you really enjoy those charts, guys. Yes, short term, a lot of volatility, which is amazing for my algorithm. The algorithm that's making around 40% a year. If you want to join that, use the links down below to get a special discount. It's called Trade with Sequence/TBF. That's the only way to get a discount. All the other people that sign up directly, you won't be in my team, you won't get any discounts on that algorithm trading 40% in Bitcoin for you each year. At the moment we are at 55% in the last 16 or 17 months, so that's a pretty good result, and there will come some more months that make the average a little bit higher. So it can be 1% one month, 7% another month. That's an average of 40% a year, guys. 1 Bitcoin turning into 1.4 Bitcoin in 12 months. Start compounding that and it will be even a better result, guys. For the short-term traders, amazing volatility, amazing opportunities. Midterm, I still have the same view about the midterm. Midterm is the next 3 months. The next 3 months, in my opinion, will be like 2017, last 3 months of that bull cycle. Epic euphoria phase. You can see it already started yesterday from 109 to 111 to 112, now to 118,000 in 3 days time. That's what we call slightly bending up the curve into euphoria. Now we need to go and cross that 120, 140, 150 maybe even, to pull back and then make that last push into the last all-time high somewhere October, November, December. I predict the bull market top will be 160,000 US dollars. I've been calling this as a top since the beginning of the bear market. When the bear market ended, I told you guys, I guess if I look at the charts, if I look at the Fibonacci retracement levels, etc., the bull market top will be around 160,000 US dollars. And I still hold that top. From there, I do still expect a bear market. Maybe only 50%, not like 74 or 60, maybe 50, but there will be a bear market. I'm not even going to guess how deep that bear market will be, but when the indicators are telling me the bear market has bottomed out, I will be telling you, yes, this was the bottom. You had a 12-month holiday. Now start to buy back your Bitcoins. And I'm always talking about your trading portfolio. I know you have a hodling stack. You hodl forever. Keep stacking sats, your pension fund, you know, your reserve capital. But if you trade and you want to multiply your Bitcoins, that's the part where I'll be coaching you to buy back near that bear market bottom. Just like I coached you to buy back around 16,000 US dollar, I will coach you back again to buy the next bear market bottom. Guessing between 60 and 80,000 US dollar per Bitcoin, guys, which is an amazing new low for Bitcoin in the bear market. 60K, guys. That was a dream when we were at $800. We were like 10K, 20K, 30K, 40, 50K. That will be a bottom in the future, guys. Now, very long term, zooming out to 4 or 8 years, $1 million per Bitcoin, easily reachable with all these countries adopting into Bitcoin, guys. Talking about 8 years, 2 more cycles, $1 million per Bitcoin, easy peasy, guys. That were the charts. Let's jump into the last part. The inspirational quote for today, guys. The inspirational quote for today is a very simple one. Every morning when you wake up, you have two choices. Choice 1, keep dreaming all those beautiful dreams and stay in your bed. Choice 2, wake up and start to chase those dreams. That's the only difference. Either you don't wake up and you keep dreaming, you stay very stable, running that same hamster wheel and just keep dreaming, keep living that simulation, or you wake up and you start to chase your dreams. That's the second option. That's the option that I took. I didn't want to stay in that fake dream that they created with the schools and the governments. This is the perfect life. That is not the perfect life. That is the hamster wheel. That is the simulation that they want you to be running day in, day, like a computer game. You need to do this, that, this, each and every day. That's the hamster wheel dream. If that is your biggest dream, keep running. Keep running that wheel. Keep running the wheel. Be happy with running the wheel. If you really want to chase your other dreams, the dreams that you think that are impossible, and I know a lot of you think that everything is impossible when it comes to following your dreams, to become the best sporter, world champion, to start traveling, even if it's smaller dreams, whatever it is, you know, to not fight anymore with other people, whatever it is, those dreams are all achievable. But you need to do one thing only, first step. And I know that first step, that can be a huge step in your opinion, in your mind, you're building it up as, this is an insane huge step. But in real life, it's just this. That's the first step. It's a small step. And when you take that first step into starting to wake up and chase your dreams, every single thing in your life will start to change. As when you focus on your passions, focus on your dreams, focus on happiness, focus on everything that makes you happy, it will lead to more happiness. If you keep focusing on the things that don't make you happy, maybe your current job, or maybe your current hobbies, or maybe your current friends, whatever, maybe your husband or your wife, or whatever it is, you need to stop living that fake dream. Break it, wake up, and start to chase your real dreams. That's the inspirational quote for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this non-slow motion video today. If you did enjoy it, give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. What do you think about the news? What do you think about the charts? What do you think about the inspirational quote? And what do you think about my skill also being able to record a video without slow motion? As yesterday I did record a cool video and it was completely in slow motion without sound. Now this time better. Thank you for watching. I wish you an amazing Thursday, yes, Thursday, and see you tomorrow again. Bam.